As kids start the school year amidst this crisis, too many are missing an important school supply: food. 1 in 4 kids in the United States could face hunger this year because of this crisis. I'm Taniya Nayak, and today I'm talking with Rhonda Jackson, No Kid Hungry Louisiana State Director. Every day, she's making sure schools and community organizations have the tools and the resources to help feed the children of Louisiana. Hi, Rhonda.
Hello, how are you?
I am doing great. Thank you for joining me. Can you tell me a little bit about what No Kid Hungry is doing to make sure that kids get the nutrition that they need during this difficult time?
During the pandemic, we've set up meal sites in different places. So in our rec centers, in churches, sometimes parents pick up meals from schools. They pick up meals from different sites in the community. So since the pandemic, we've switched more to an emergency response. But the whole goal of all of it is to make sure that kids have healthy meals and in safe environments.
I know that right now you're on the ground helping feed kids in Louisiana, but what was it that led you to jump into the fight to end childhood hunger?
Childhood hunger, while it sounds big, it's actually really solvable. We know what works. We know what programs work. It's connecting the kids to the services that is the part of the work that wasn't done, and making sure that, even those who are involved with kids every day understand the need and understand the solutions.
It's been an obstacle to get children fed, but now being in the middle of this crisis, it's even harder. So can you tell me, basically, what are the obstacles that children in need are facing right now in Louisiana because of this pandemic?
Unemployment rates because of the pandemic are astronomical everywhere. We know that. Kids now are going back to school. Well, what does school look like? Some schools are doing virtual models, and so kids are at home. Who's feeding those kids? How are they getting meals? Some kids are going to school. And so now I'm working with school nutrition directors and principals to try to feed kids in both scenarios. I'm optimistic, but some days it's a little rough.
Your commitment to education and your commitment to your community is so inspiring. So I'm curious, who inspires you? What inspired you to get into all of this?
My grandmother, she had a hair salon in the living room of her house. So I got to just hear firsthand as a kid sitting on the floor what issues and what problems families were facing. They talked about what was going on, sometimes talked about not having food. Being able to see what life can be like when people care was what got me into social work.
It's really inspiring. Well, Rhonda, as much as the kids inspire you, you inspire the rest of the world 10 times over. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for listening. It's been great.